The rules of you only have so many skips, fuck that, we never put that in play. That never.
Yeah, we only did that for like
factor.
2 videos.
So, what I suggest, we start with Whoops.
Oh, God, no! Can we do Good Grief and Baby on Board instead?
What is your deal with Whoops?
It sucks ass, dude.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I do. These mid-90s Fox sitcoms give us nothing to go on because they're just repugnant.
It's a fucking...
They're Liberty Brew in fucking sitcom form.
It's after the apocalypse and the
Yeah,
problems
I know.
that they have to face. Well, I think Whoops will give us more to work with than fucking Good Grief and Baby on Board. But fine. We can fucking skip Whoops. I'll delete it.
Just because...
Never mention it again.
It was 49 and a half minutes.
I think it has bonus features at the end. Which we wouldn't have to sit through, obviously. Or it might have commercials left in. Does that sweeten the pot?
If it has commercials.
Okay, how about this? We watch until the first commercial break. If it doesn't have commercials, we bail.
It began like any other, until that little nuclear misunderstanding. So now, there are only 6 of us.
Look at him, he's got a troll doll to remind him of a time before the end of the world.
So do you all just fuck each other? There's only 6 of you. How are you going to repopulate the Earth?
We'll see if you'd watched Last Man on Earth.
This might be the worst title sequence
Yeah, this is
I've
really
ever
long.
seen.
Because
And it just
obviously,
looks like shit.
obviously, like, work went into it.
Yeah, of course. Well, yeah,
And
of
then
course.
and then this happened.
Yeah.
This came out of it.
Something jammed in here. Oh, if it...
Ooh, I'm like Fat Al Borland.
I'm like Dom DeLuise.
It's in the toaster. Well, not usually, but my underwear's in the oven.
And there's a fish in the percolator. Am I right?
Not done.
Yeah, see, I hate this already. I hate their bamboo chairs.
I had a pony once. His name was Ben, and I took care of him all by myself. Oh, I love to ride. He made me feel so good.
What if Ben survived the apocalypse and that horse just comes trotting up, but he's got like weirdo mutations? Like he's 50 times the size. It's a giant horse.
And he's got 5 penises. They're like nipples on his stomach.
He looks more like Rob Schneider than
No,
Pauly
he looks
Shore,
exactly
by the
like
way.
Pauly Shore.
I don't think so.
I was gonna say Lorenzo Lamas.
Fearless man.
A suitcase?
Oh wow, it's the Ballad of the Green Berets. This is Roger Ailes and
Oh my
Rupert
God.
Murdoch's note.
Buddy, I just won my first hand of solitaire.
I just won my first game of solitaire. The cards are flying every which way.
And I can see this pan in this pan.
The worst thing about this kind of show is that, like, you can tell it was just built on, like, okay, we got 15 jokes. How do we weave them together into an episode?
Yeah,
Unlike
it's all
Last
just,
Man on Earth,
We've
which is a
already
good show.
figured out all these characters' qualities
Yeah.
just in watching this for, what, 6 minutes?
We got the dumb boobs.
How far in? Episode 3. Wow. What in this episode, besides dude drying his shit in the fucking appliances or whatever, even leads you to think that this is a post-apocalyptic thing?
And that also doesn't make sense. That just says they don't have a dryer.
Yeah, the other
But the
appliances
oven
still
work?
Yeah.
And they could have easily hung their clothes out to dry.
Hey, Curtis, we need a fuse.
Fuse. No problem.
Thanks, Thorpe.
I wouldn't be surprised if Last Man on Earth just really saw this. And they were like, we should redo this.
We could do something with this.
We could do this, but good.
Yeah.
He's becoming a heartless, callous businessman, and there's the
that was
commercial
it!
break.
Commercial break! They didn't leave him in. Oh well. Seems not bad.
It only took 11 minutes.
See the sky so...
Oh god, that fucking title. Sup, Howie?
Why is Howie Mandel playing golf in a graveyard?
It's like
Why the
Veronica
Fuck
Mars.
not? Oh.
Fucking like Veronica Mars playing waitress.
I like how the
fucking
gravestones are
Country Club
clearly
Hair.
made of like plywood.
And that's
That's the guy from Four Weddings and a Funeral.
He's
Oh.
also in 6 Feet Under. He's like a florist.
Yeah.
old Joel Brooks.
On the local scene, Dacron's own Buckaroo Bob Harshley was killed today during his afternoon roundup show when several of his buckaroos and buckarettes accidentally dropped him on his head.
Oh my god.
He put his life in the hands of children.
What a buffoon. He had it coming.
You have big feet.
That's not a racially insensitive thing. That's making fun of their whooping.
Buckaroo Helen. May I call you Buckaroo Helen? Buckaroo Helen. Buckaroo Bob.
Say Buckaroo Helen more, Howie.
Dude, this is a fucking Fox sitcom.
God damn it.
From 90.
You know, I think we were hanging out one day and we were looking up, like, failed or short-lived Fox sitcoms. And that's just
there
where we
were a
found
ton
all
of them.
Yeah.
I gotta go in Kalamazoo.
This is an awfully jovial mortuary.
Yeah, they're a joke.
Poppin'.
It's like a joke emporium too. Like whatever.
Joke emporium.
What a joke shop. I had to go for such a.
Oh,
such
so
a
like
big
you open a casket and like spring snakes fly out at you.
I saw joke glasses like on a countertop and
I
like
didn't see that.
a bozo nose on an urn.
Like a beagle puss. They put beagle puss on the corpses. That's what you pay for here at Good Grief Mortuary or whatever it's called.
Him.
Wow, yeah, that is like, that's very unprofessional for you to be a funeral director, sir. Do you think that's why they got old dude there to be in 6 Feet Under?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say that's why they got Howie Mandel, because Howie Mandel was basically a prop comic.
Well, yeah. Oh, is he gonna blow up a dead guy's head with his nose?
I love that damn show.
Why is this guy still wearing a headdress? Like,
because
seriously.
what if he's actually supposed to be Native American?
Oh, he doesn't. Well, he might. No, he's
No?
not.
Parfait next to him.
Sure looks like it, yeah.
It's like paperclip parfait, thumbtack parfait.
He holds onto a desk like a Muppet does. Like
Or Alf. Remember Alf? Alf used to do that. He would always just smack the table. Who's that employee of the month? Who's that? We ever gonna see him?
It's a dead guy.
Oh, okay.
That's the gag. They just took a dead guy's picture. Made him employee of the month.
If I can't have you, I don't want to live! Do you hear me? No! Get away from me!
I don't want to live. I'm gonna set my elbow on fire.
well, he knew he couldn't put it out by licking it.
What?
That coat's really pretty.
When is he gonna do the Bobby voice? Howie! Do the Bobby voice! Open up briefcase number 6, Howie!
Refuse to touch that actress's hand! You're just taking the executive decision to...
Just blasting through it, huh? Oh, I thought he
Punch
punched
a
the
baby?
baby. Yeah, that's what happened.
Oh, what's going on here? That's a little too close to the baby. Yeah, look, the baby's just gonna fuck it all up.
You'll put its eye out.
It's a pretty good life, we wouldn't change it.
It's really good.
What breakfast commercial is this?
We'd be happy if things...
Oh my god, the singing's the
I
worst.
love how far from the table they had the baby. Like,
Dad, it's time for a change.
ugh.
Kathy, I caramba.
Put together.
What are you laughing at still?
I'm just
Wants her
looking,
manhandling that baby.
I was looking at the baby's open maw and just thinking of the fucking noise again. Look, he was gonna like.
Are you alive?
Oh, I thought he's gonna blow that baby a shotgun. That's an uncomfortable angle.
Are we gonna get a shot outside of this kitchen, please?
It's just they've got 2 cameras.
It's so
And they're-
claustrophobic, and I just
They're
want.
screwed to the floor.
I just want out.
It's like if Chantal Ackerman did a sitcom.
Just let me out of this fucking hellhole, please.
I woke up this morning with an uncontrollable urge to kiss a beautiful young girl, and there she is.
This is really.
Did you hear what that guy said?
No.
I have an unresistible.
And even she was
Yeah,
she
like
was.
an irresistible. Why is it that I always have an irresistible urge to kiss a beautiful young babe?
Yeah.
Yeah, get your baby away from him,
You
man.
can only ask a machine to do so much.
That's good, Marion.
That's good, Marion. I'll be out in the alley sniffing this baby's old diapers.
You'll know where to find me.
Sally!
What was that?
He's about to go nosedive in that Pampers.
You ever just like when someone has a newborn baby and you go over and all they're fucking talking about is the goddamn baby, and it's like, wow, this is extremely boring. Why would you make a show out of it?
That's exactly, what is the show called? Baby on Board?
Baby on Board!
Yeah, and they're not even, and it takes place in an apartment, not even in a car.
At least then there'd be a potential of a car wreck. What is the likelihood of a fucking car crashing through the goddamn kitchen window?
I mean, maybe.
If Billy Joel's driving by,
the baby
maybe.
on board?
Mm.
But if you put a baby on board bumper sticker on one of the windows, then it'll be less likely, right?
Oh, I just put it on the window of the kitchen. Turn around, don't drown. Your house is not a car.
I'm sorry for being such a jerk.
And I'm sorry that I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sorry that I pretended to be asleep last night when the baby was crying.
I'm sorry about that, sir.
We're supposed to care about this? Holy fuck, that was like a throwaway gag. And we're visiting it again.
Is this the entire episode? Like, that's what they...
I'm so sorry, I cried. I'm so sorry, I cried. I'm so sorry. I pretended to cry when the baby was sleeping.
When was the last time we spent 10 minutes in bed uninterrupted?
What year is this?
So, let's find a way. Think, woman, think.
Well...
They're really giving it their all, aren't they?
Yeah.
I really hate his Jimmy Stewart-esque delivery.
Oh,
yes.
Wow. What do you want, Mary? You want the moon? I'll throw the baby at the moon and knock it down for you.
Every time a baby screams, an angel rips out its wings.
Every time a baby screams, his dad gets a boner.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
How many of our audience know who Jimmy Stewart is?
Oh, that's a good question. Nah.
I don't know, let's not be
Sounds like a
ageist
baby.
here, guys.
Let's not be ageist. Do you think she's barren yet? Just, oh my...
What was the point of that? Holy shit.
I'm gonna get into bed and stay there. And the only person allowed to wake me up is you, big boy.
So, okay, I guess they're having the grandparents watch the kid?
Yeah.
Or their parents, rather?
I'm gonna get there and I'm gonna stay there. Even if I need to use the bathroom, I bought a bedpan.
I'm using the baby's diapers.
That's when his dad realized that the diapers have been hers all along and gets super mad.
Yeah.
It feels like he got ripped off.
Yeah. He's like, wait, what the fuck? You're 18? You're not 17?
What?
Eat your heart out, Slugger.
Ew! Ew!
God, they're
Gross
kissing.
kiss. It's like he was baby birding a kiss into her mouth.
It's like a weird reverse Oedipus thing where
it's like
I'm
either-
gonna make my baby jealous. Ew! I hate this so much. Is that Terry Hatcher?
Hi.
Is this the Collier residence?
She's the hot babysitter.
Oh no.
Is that the name of the episode? She's the hot babysitter.
No, I think it's just called Unsold Pilot.
Yeah.
But it's called She's the Hot Babysitter, but it gets truncated so that it's She's the Hot Baby.
Oh no.
This is also... Well, no, wait. I was going to say, this isn't Fox, because this wasn't picked up by anyone.
Yeah.
Even Fox wouldn't touch this.
Wow.
They saw Good Grief and were like, this is money.
88. This is the same... Was this the same year as Whoops?
No.
Oops. Touched your stuff.
Whoops. Uh-oh. Shouldn't have shot those missiles off, I guess. That's what happened.
Oh, I thought you were talking about this show.
Oh.
Those missiles off being like his last couple sperm.
I was just gonna say, he's just shooting blanks.
He's just flirting with his chick right in front of his wife. This dude is a fucking gangster. He don't give a shit.
Immediately shaking the baby.
Oh, it's amazing. She seems to be taking to you right away.
Oh, sure, they all seem to do that.
So you're telling me?
No.
She called you a baby. Fucko.
He called you a baby dick fuckboy.
Oh, shit.
I'm not going.
What?
I don't want that girl in my house. That is not a mother's helper. That's a mother's humiliator.
He's cucking his wife.
Is this the game, Who's the Cuck?
Yeah.
We start up an episode of a show and whoever realizes
Who's the cuck? Sponsored by #Team Yang.
She is a wonderful baby, Mrs. Collier.
It's a fucking baby. Like, how are they any different?
Yeah.
Actually, that's not entirely true. My sister said she was babysitting once, and this baby was biting itself to stay awake, to fight sleep.
Whoa!
That's like me when I
And
used to
she's
pull
like-
my hair like this to stay awake.
And she's like 5 or 6 and like on the phone with my mom like, Mom, this baby's biting itself. Like, what the fuck do I do?
Sally,
So unfortunate.
Have you guys ever known dudes who genuinely do that kind of thing where it's like, oh, there's that person I'm attracted to, and just like,
Yes, when I was younger, much younger.
Ugh, that's so gross.
The grossest.
It was. Even when I was like 16 and kind of a real piece of shit, it made me.
You knew.
Yeah, I was like, ugh, stop that.
Like, it's one thing to be like, oh my gosh, that person's so attractive. Wow.
Maybe after they leave.
Yeah, and like just subtly, just like, wow, what a good looking person.
So hot!
Yeah, not just like.
Just waiting for him to fucking multiple Meigs Terry Hatcher right in the fucking face.
Just fucking start cranking it into the fucking potted plant.
And a guy that old, he can't keep a boner for more than like 30 seconds.
Without the presence of a baby diaper.
Yes, and a finger up his ass.
He's just looking at her
plot
like...
twist, he's the one into pegging.
Oh, you wouldn't assume.
He's a very open-minded man for the 1930s.
Sally, you have absolutely nothing to worry about on all counts. That adorable young girl will be perfectly safe.
Why's that?
Because at my age, the only adorable young girl who'll let me hold her is Abigail.
Why is it a tender moment? Why isn't that predator alert?
Yeah, that's so
really
gross.
And she won't even struggle.
Yeah, which means to say, I would totally hold other if they would let me.
Yeah. But for some reason, they won't.
Yeah.
Just look at the way I treat my own fucking wife. The only interaction you saw already, and I'm an asshole to her.
Yeah.
That old goat wasn't satisfied with ruining 3 wives, oh no. Now he's chasing after minors.
Luckily for the babysitter, the only girls that'll let you hold them haven't developed object permanence yet.
Under no circumstances am I going to allow a man who is practically brain dead within 20 feet of my only grandchild.
Wow!
Oh, Lord, they're here.
Whoa.
What the fuck was that? It sounded like it was on his last fucking leg.
It's that Grandpa Monster. It's Grandpa Monster and his Dracula outside.